You don't need to take out a loan to get a legit high-end bottle of champagne. You just got to grab a bottle of the Gosset Champagne Brut Excellence. In France, they name the wines after the region the grapes are grown. Champagne, it's a place. You can actually go there. It's just a short train ride northeast of Paris. Only wines made in the Champagne region can use the name champagne. And champagne, this stuff isn't cheap. Yeah, you can probably find a few bottles around 25 to 30 bucks, but most of them start around 50 bones. So how do they get the bubbles in a bottle of champagne? Well, the same way you get the booze in it. Fermentation. The most magical thing about wine is that yeast actually lives on the skins of grapes. So what you do is you get some wine grapes, crush them into juice, and the yeast will start eating the natural sugars in the grapes and producing alcohol. I mean, that's the fun part, right? The method of making champagne is actually quite complicated, and it takes years to make a bottle. This is part of the reason why it's so expensive. For centuries, it was so complicated and expensive that production was consolidated into champagne houses. These are companies that don't grow their own grapes. Instead, they buy the grapes from the growers, produce, market, and then distribute the wines internationally. There's about 75 houses in Champagne, with a handful of them being really huge. But there's still a lot of small houses making really high quality champagne. Founded in 1584, Gosset is the oldest house in Champagne. They started out making still wines, but in the last 400 years, they've really perfected making sparkling wines. This wine is a blend of Chardonnay, Pinot Noir, and a red grape called Pinot Meunier. These are the three main grapes they use in Champagne. But this wine is really creamy, it's crisp, and it's really well balanced. That means this wine is really great with dinner. Pair it with steak, have it with pizza, it's also really great with sushi. Though always great for a special occasion, Gosset's lower price tag means you don't have to wait for your birthday to pop a bottle. Instead, you can just open one and celebrate getting through another Wednesday.